Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1043. The flop. I'm not talking soccer, football, whatever you call it, where somebody almost gets kicked and goes down like it's the end of the world, like a sack of potatoes. No, not that one. The book flop. You read a book to market and it didn't resonate. Holy cow, how does that happen? It's a good book. It's to the market, a hot market. But the tropes define whether that book is truly right in there or not. And readers are more discriminating for derivatives. If you have a hot genre, a hot subgenre, a hot topic, and it's not exactly dialed in, then yeah, readers, they may not like it. Now, the good news is, if it's a good story, the same but different, then you can find those people hungry for more of that genre that's not exactly what they just read. Like 50 Shades of Grey. Billionaire romance is still cranking, despite 50 Shades being an older book. Billionaire romance, huge market for that. Well written, right in there. Good cover, pulls them in. Reader starts reading and is hooked. That's what it takes. So the same, but different. Unique, still well written, still a good story. And sometimes you can do all of that and it still doesn't sell. I think my best book is my worst seller. I wrote it great. And some of the reviews, it's like, geez, is that what they're getting from this book? And I look back through it and I don't feel that same way, but that's what the readers feel. The readers are the final arbiters. They're the ones who vote with their money. That's what it takes. When they're saying, no, I don't like this, well, they don't like it. Even if there's nothing wrong with it, and it's good, it's a well-written story, it's gripping, it's actiony, it's thrillery, it's exciting, there's mystery, there's suspense, there's twists and turns, and it still doesn't sell. Guess what you can do? Not a damn thing. Yes, well, actually, there is something you can do. Write the next book. My first two books, they didn't sell. My first book, I published that. It was a post-apoc. Next book was an action adventure, and it was so damn long that I split it into two. So my first three books, the second and the third were the same story. So published those. Really didn't go anywhere. Didn't take off. I didn't have an audience. I wasn't advertising while I was trying to market. Not working. Well, a trad house picked up that first book, that post-apoc, which became a 4-book series. And then the space adventure, first reviewers said, hey, this looks like young adult. This looks like young adult, even though they're adults. Okay. So I rebranded, new covers, remarketed, and as young adult, and put it out there. And since then, the books in those series have sold nearly 200,000 copies. So first two books didn't sell. Well, they didn't sell right then, but they sold a hell of a lot better later when more dialed into the audience. Didn't change anything in the books. Didn't change a damn thing in the books, but changed who I was targeting, and they helped me sell it because they liked it and they told their friends. And that's the best marketing that can be done. So that's my premise, that you can always sell a good book. Maybe not right now, but you can always sell a good book. Some of the best books, look at Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin wrote that 30 years before it hit the TV screen. It's a long time to wait. But when it hit huge. And he made great money during that time. But 30 years ago is when he wrote that book. And finally, it got the audience. It got the visibility. So you can always sell a good book, but maybe not right now. All right. Hopefully that helps. The tropes, take a look, especially if you've got a few readers who are hardcore in that genre and they read the book, maybe you can get their feedback. What was different in this book that didn't exactly resonate? So maybe you missed a couple tropes, maybe you didn't. So you just got to be more aggressive going after those readers, like a different cover, maybe different blurb, different way to pull them in. Still same, but different, still well written, a good book. You can always sell a good book. Peace, fellow humans.